58 Corgi facts every owner should know. Number 1. In cities like New York, Boston, and LA, Corgi owners organize annual meetups where hundreds of dogs and their owners gather to celebrate the breed. One particular event called SoCal Corgi Beach Day happens 3 times a year and draws over 1,000 participants. Number 2. Corgis are also known as Welsh Corgis, as they hail from Wales in the United Kingdom. Number 3. The Welsh Corgi isn't just one breed. The term actually refers to 2 separate breeds, namely the Pembroke Welsh Corgi and the Cardigan Welsh Corgi. Number 4. Cardigan Welsh Corgis can be found in different colors, including red, sable, and brindle. They also come in black and blue merle, and these 2 colors can have tan or brindle markings. Number 5. Of all the different cardigan colors, blue merle is the only one that is allowed to have blue eyes and a nose color other than solid black. For cardigan corgis of other colors, these features would result in an immediate disqualification from the show ring. Number 6. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi's breed standard allows for fewer color combinations than the cardigans. These include red, sable, fawn, black and tan, with or without white markings. Number 7. According to Pembroke breed standard, there are 3 serious color faults. These include whiteys, which is when most of the corgi's body is white, blueies, which is when the corgi's coat has a distinct blue shine, and mismarks, which are corgis that have white markings in places that don't conform to the breed standard. Number 8. In general, cardigans tend to be more reserved than their Pembroke cousins. A common joke among corgi handlers is that if there were a party, cardigans would be the ones opening the door and Pembrokes would be the ones having a pool party out in the back. Number 9. Following their establishment, the 2 corgi clubs standardized their corgis through selective breeding. This marked the first time in history that these dogs were bred for their looks rather than their abilities. Number 10. In the past, corgi owners had the freedom to decide whether their corgi belonged to the Pembroke or Cardigan breed based on their own judgment. These days, however, there are established standards and guidelines to meet for either breed. Number 11. At one point, breeders shifted their focus from the naturally short tail of Pembroke Corgis to other characteristics, as they could easily shorten the tail through docking. However, many countries have now banned tail docking, so breeders are prioritizing dogs with genes for natural bobtails once again. Number 12. Another reason why docking used to be so common in corgis was to prove that they were herding dogs. After all, non-working dogs were once considered a luxury in the UK and were subject to higher taxes than working pups. Number 13. Despite most countries banning the procedure of tail docking, the AKC standard for Pembroke Corgis still needs their tails to be docked to 2 inches or shorter. Number 14. Both Pembroke and Cardigan Corgis can have white markings on their coat. When these markings are symmetrical and located in specific areas like their collar, feet, and tail tip, it is referred to as Irish spotting. The term was originally used to describe a similar white pattern seen in rats in Ireland during the early 20th century. Number 15. In 2004, the Kennel Club Purebred Dog Health Survey showed that Pembroke and Cardigan Corgis have an average lifespan of approximately 12 years. Pembroke Corgis were found to live about a month longer than Cardigans on average. Number 16. In that same survey by the Kennel Club, it was found that cancer and old age were the leading causes of death in both types of Corgis. However, Pembrokes showed a higher percentage of deaths related to kidney failure or urethral obstruction. Number 17. Similarly, Pembroke Corgis showed a higher occurrence of eye conditions like cataracts at 26.6% compared to only 6.1% in Cardigan Corgis. Number 18. Both Pembroke and Cardigan Corgis have a genetic disorder known as achondroplasia, which is what gives them their cute dwarf-like build. However, it also makes them prone to back issues like intervertebral disc disease, for instance. Number 19. During the early days of Amazon.com, there was a Pembroke Welsh Corgi named Rufus, who served as the unofficial mascot of the company. Rufus belonged to the editor-in-chief and principal engineer, and his presence contributed to today's dog-friendly culture at Amazon. Number 20. Corgis have a cute and funny way of lying down called the Corgi sploot. It's when they stretch their legs out and lie on their stomach. They do this to cool off by exposing their belly to the cold floor. Number 21. Corgis were originally bred as working dogs, specifically as herding dogs. In fact, they're the smallest members of the herding group. Number 22. For herding, Corgis use a technique known as heeling, where they nip at the heels of cattle to keep them moving. This is why they are also known as heeler dogs. Number 23. The Corgi's low height, combined with their natural herding instincts, made them amazing herders. Their small size allowed them to easily avoid getting kicked by cattle, something larger dogs would struggle with. Number 24. Corgis still excel as herding dogs and often perform well in herding trials, also known as mad runs. Number 25. The name Corgi comes from the Welsh words cor, meaning dwarf, and chi, meaning dog. Over the time, chi got changed into gi, giving us the term Corgi. Number 26. Before the term Corgi became commonly used, the Welsh called these dogs Cilath or yard-long dog due to their long bodies, and Cisadlo or healing dog because of their role as healers. Number 27. The Cardigan is the older of the two Corgi varieties and is actually considered to be the oldest British dog breed. Number 28. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi is said to have been brought by Flemish weavers around the 1100s to the Welsh county of Pembrokeshire, which is where they get their name from. Number 29. One myth behind the Pembroke Corgi's origins states that two children were gifted two small Corgi puppies by fairies. They brought the puppies home and shared the story, which contributed to the breed's popularity. Number 30. A similar myth suggests that Corgis were once used as war horses by fairies. The story goes that fairies would ride Corgis into battle, which is why Corgis have a line of rougher fur on their backs called the fairy saddle. Number 31. The Cardigan Welsh Corgi was introduced to Wales by Nordic settlers in 1200 BC, making them over 3,000 years old. They hail from the Welsh county of Ceredigion, formerly known as Cardiganshire, which is where the Cardigan in their name comes from. Number 32. Since the Cardigan Corgi is of Nordic descent, people have theorized that the name Corgi might instead have been derived from the ancient Celtic word Corgi, which means dog. Number 33. Cardigan Corgis were originally used as farm guardian dogs. However, they eventually took on the role of a cattle drover and herder. Number 34. There are different theories about the ancestry of Corgis. Some think they are related to dachshunds, while others believe they are connected to the similar-looking Swedish Valand. Another theory suggests that they have a lineage with Spitz-type dogs like Huskies instead. Number 35. Distinguishing between Pembroke and Cardigan Corgis is relatively easy. Cardigans are bigger in both height and weight and have long bushy tails, while Pembrokes are known for their distinctive short tails. Number 36. Here's an easier way to remember how to differentiate the two Corgi breeds. The Pembroke has a broke tail, while the Cardigan has a long tail like the sleeves of a cardigan sweater. Number 37. Cardigans also have a different skeletal structure from Pembrokes. The Cardigan's front legs have a more exaggerated bend, while their bones are also denser. Number 38. Pembroke Corgis typically measure 10 to 12 inches at the shoulder while weighing up to 30 pounds. Cardigans, on the other hand, are 10.5 to 12.5 inches tall while weighing as much as 38 pounds. Number 39. Corgis, despite their small size, can run as fast as 25 miles per hour when they are in good health and shape. They achieve this speed by relying on their upper body strength more than other dogs. Number 40. In 1925, both the Pembroke and Cardigan Corgis first appeared at a dog show organized by the UK Kennel Club. That same year, the Kennel Club officially recognized both the dogs, although they were registered as one breed. Number 41. Following their debut in 1925, Corgi fans quickly founded the first Corgi Club in December of the same year. However, local club members favored the Pembroke variety, so another club specifically for Cardigan Corgis was founded in 1926. Number 42. Even today, Pembroke Welsh Corgis are more popular than their Cardigan cousins. In 2022 ranking of the most popular dog breeds in America, Pembrokes ranked 11th, while Cardigans were at the 62nd spot. Number 43. According to Stanley Corn's list of the most intelligent dog breeds, Pembroke Corgis are smarter than Cardigans. Pembrokes are ranked 11th, while Cardigans are 26th. Number 44. After being standardized, Corgis became increasingly popular in dog shows, which actually resulted in quite a few disputes. Some judges, who would also breed a particular type of Corgi, were accused of showing favoritism towards their own breed. Number 45. In 1928, a female Pembroke Corgi named Sean Fack became the first Corgi champion in winning a dog show in Cardiff. Likewise, in May 1934, another Pembroke Corgi named Sierra Bowit Pivot became the first Corgi champion in America by winning at the Carmarthen show. Number 46. In 1933, the first Pembroke Corgis arrived in the United States. They were named Little Madam and William Lewis, and in 1934, Little Madam became the first Corgi registered by the American Kennel Club. Number 47. Cardigan Corgis, on the other hand, didn't arrive in the US until 1931, and the first of them to be registered with the AKC was Bloodwin of Robbinscroft in 1935. Number 48. Cardigans continue to be rarer than Pembrokes, with only 11 Cardigans registered in 1940. Even by the end of the Second World War, the number of Cardigans registered with the Kennel Club was only 61. Number 49. In 2006, there were only 84 Cardigan Corgis registered by the Kennel Club. This made them a vulnerable native breed, a classification that is given to breeds that have fewer than 300 registrations in a year. Number 50. As of 2023, Cardigan Corgis remain on the list of vulnerable breeds with only 201 registrations. However, the breed does seem to be gaining more popularity in recent years. Number 51. In 2013, the Pembroke Corgi was also deemed a vulnerable breed as only 241 of them were registered. The Kennel Club attributed this decline to the importation of foreign dog breeds. However, British national newspapers blamed it on the ban on tail docking introduced in the UK in 2007. Number 52. In 2015, registrations of Pembroke Corgis increased by 34% due to their growing popularity on Instagram. Currently, there are over 14 million Instagram posts tagged with #Corgi. Number 53. It wasn't until 2018 that Pembroke Corgis finally made it out of the vulnerable breeds list with 456 registrations. The dogs gained this attention through their appearances in popular media like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Cowboy Bebop, and The Crown, which follows Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Number 54. Queen Elizabeth II is perhaps the most popular fan of Corgis, particularly the Pembroke variety. She received a Corgi of her own named Susan as a gift for her 18th birthday in 1944 and owned over 30 Corgis throughout her life. In 2019, a film called The Queen's Corgi was also released, inspired by the Queen's love for her dogs. Number 55. In 2015, a gambling company called Ladbrokes organized a Corgi race to predict the name of British Prince William and Princess Catherine's second child. They believed the winning Corgi's name would match the baby's name. The winner was named Alexandra, but the princess was ultimately named Charlotte. Number 56. Other celebrities who owned Corgis include Stephen King, Elvis Presley, Betty White, Tallulah Willis, and Lily Allen. Number 57. California Governor Jerry Brown owned a Pembroke West Corgi named Sutter Brown, also known as the first dog of California. The current first dog is Sutter's little sister, Calusa. At number 58, some Corgis can be born with longer legs, and they're called long-legged or leggy Corgis. They typically result from crossbreeding with breeds like Shetland Sheepdog, the Australian Cattle Dog, or the Border Collie. Alright guys, do you have any other facts that we could add to this list? Let us know in the comments below.